What we do here is go back.
Construction of a house made of gas blocks. These include aerated concrete and foam concrete. Especially lively discussions are being held around aerated concrete, its characteristics, advantages and disadvantages. Despite conflicting opinions, any building material has pros and cons. Aerated concrete has proven itself well in private construction. The construction of a house made of aerated concrete guarantees that such buildings will stand for at least 100. Despite the fact that it is cheaper to build a house out of aerated concrete than out of brick. Inexpensive. This does not mean bad at all, by the way, sometimes quite the opposite. Of course, such a service life indicator is possible only if standards and regulations are met. And the recommended technology of building a house made of aerated concrete is accepted as an axiom. But, if professionals are guided by many years of experience, then beginners who want to do the work themselves need step-by-step instructions from A to Z, from the foundation to the roof. Content regulations for the construction of a house made of aerated concrete, GOST. SNP construction of a house made of aerated concrete blocks. Stage 1 calculation of the amount of material for the house. Material for construction. Aerated concrete wall thickness. Calculation. The dependence of the thermal resistance of the aerated concrete wall on the thickness of the masonry. Calculation of the number of aerated concrete blocks per house. How to calculate how many blocks are needed for a house. Calculation of reinforcement for reinforcement of aerated concrete. Masonry. Calculation of glue for aerated concrete. Calculation of the foundation tools for building a house made of aerated concrete. How to lay aerated concrete blocks correctly. Stage 3 basement and blind area. Stage 4 laying aerated concrete walls with your own hands. What are aerated concrete blocks? Put on how to lay aerated concrete blocks correctly. Laying of the first row of aerated concrete. Stage 5 reinforcement of aerated concrete. Masonry. Do I need to reinforce the walls of aerated concrete? How much to make a strop under the reinforcement of aerated concrete? What kind of reinforcement to reinforce aerated concrete? Masonry. How to reinforce aerated concrete. Masonry. Aerated concrete masonry of subsequent rows. Dressing of aerated concrete. Masonry. Masonry partitions and internal walls made of aerated concrete. After how many rows to produce aerated concrete reinforcement? U-shaped gas blocks. How to make an aerated concrete bridge. Video. The device of expansion joints in the aerated concrete wall. The device of the temperature seam is mandatory in the following cases. Stage 6 interstory floors in a house made of aerated concrete. Which floors are better for a house made of aerated concrete? Wooden floors in a house made of aerated concrete. Interstory floor slabs for a house made of aerated concrete. Aerated concrete floor slabs. Multi-hollow slabs of reinforced concrete. Reinforced concrete. Stage 7, a roof for a house made of aerated concrete. Stage 8, a warm contour of a house made of aerated concrete. Insulation of a house made of aerated concrete. Is it necessary to insulate the house from aerated concrete? Stage 9, exterior decoration of the house from aerated concrete. Material for exterior decoration of aerated concrete house. Stage 10, interior decoration of a house made of aerated concrete. Construction of a house made of aerated concrete blocks to achieve a good result, even without construction experience. You need to do the work in stages. Below is a step-by-step instruction that was compiled from practical experience and feedback from the owners. Stage 1, calculation of the amount of material for the house, how much building material will be required, how thick the walls should be made, how many blocks, glue and fittings to prepare. Material for construction. Aerated concrete blocks of the desired configuration in the estimated quantity. Fittings with a diameter of the 6th of August 10 mm. Adhesive solutions for aerated concrete masonry. The material for the foundation. Concrete, crushed stone, sand, reinforcement, piles, pillars, etc. The quantity and type are determined by the type of foundation. Floor slabs, if necessary. Lumber, for roof truss system and formwork, roofing material and related materials, waterproofing film, plywood, OSB, hardware, etc. The thickness of aerated concrete walls. Calculation. The number of blocks is affected by the thickness of the aerated concrete wall, which is determined at the design stage. To calculate how thick the aerated concrete wall should be, you need to take into account a number of factors: climatic conditions, precipitation, wind strength and direction. Average annual temperature. The data is taken from the architecture management directories. The thickness of the aerated concrete block. Type of adhesive composition. When using aerated concrete glue, ready mason.